We are live in 2 minutes, folks.
Rolling on Channel 9 through the Vine. Camera mark.
Has anyone heard from Nora?
Nope. Still trying to reach her.
Ooh, she's usually like a little late, but she's never been this late. Did you guys hear about what happened to Mr. Snuggles last week?
Yes, like 6 times.
Oh, yeah. She talked about it a lot. They said this kind of thing happens all the time?
I doubt that. 1 minute until we're live.
Maybe she called. Oop. What happens if she doesn't show up? Hello? I guess I could do both parts. Hello, I'm Tina Trustworthy. I'm Nora Newsflash. And welcome to Channel 9's...
So sorry. Sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late.
What?
You will never guess what happened.
What happened?
I forgot to come.
You forgot to come to work?
I know, crazy, right?
We have done this every morning for like 5 years. But I don't... Okay, so you forgot. That's crazy.
We are live in 5,
Oh.
4, 3.
Good morning. I'm Tina Truth Teller.
I'm Nora Newsflash,
And this is Channel 9's Through the Vine.
where we search deep and wide for all things generosity in your town so that you don't have to.
Thank you for tuning in. Before we go to our weather report and our main story, let's take a quick look at some of today's top news stories.
Fire! Well, it seemed like a fire to some onlookers as they passed Miss Monctooth's 3rd grade class. She had decided not only to celebrate birthdays, but half birthdays and quarter birthdays. One day in class, there were 6 cakes with candles. They were pushed close together and looked like a large fire. Someone pulled the fire alarm and everyone had to vacate the building. Miss Monctooth said she would only be celebrating yearly birthdays from now on, so it won't be as lit.
Mayhem at the mall. A quick shopping trip as a family turned into a nightmare as a 7-year-old goes missing. After 25 minutes of searching, with the help of the mall cops and other concerned citizens, the 7-year-old was found pretending to be a mannequin at the front of Dillard's. I'm not even mad, says the child's father. That was some of the best fake mannequin work I have ever seen.
Carrot catastrophe. Local children eat an entire cake before realizing that it is full of carrots. The cake was good at the time, says one of the victims, but once I heard it was full of carrots, I was instantly sick to my stomach. Another victim was quoted saying, "What kind of a monster puts a vegetable into a cake? I may never eat a cake again."
Well, let's move on to our weather report. How are things looking today, windy weather?
Things aren't looking too good. Like I said last week, when it rains, it pours. We have another full week of rain, and not just any rain, it's raining cats and dogs out there. So once again, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous! Make it stop! Make it stop! Back to you in the newsroom. Where did you even get that many cats and dogs? Seriously.
There's that.
Breaking news. Sounds like for today's big story, we hit the town once again and ask viewers like you a very important question.
What is prayer? What is prayer? What is prayer? What is prayer? Prayer is when you're asking God for help, or if you just want to talk to Him about your life, or if you're thanking Him for something. Oh, when you're talking to God privately?
Prayer is basically speaking to God privately, and it's a fun way to talk yourself to sleep. God will hear you, and basically a fun person to talk to until you fall asleep.
Prayer is praying to God and hoping that He will help you with some things hard in life.
To take an even closer look at prayer, let's go to our resident expert on all things generosity and Jesus, Professor Perspective.
Thank you, Nora Newsflash. Prayer is talking to God. It is as simple as that. Prayer is an extremely important topic in the Bible. In fact, Jesus talks about prayer at least 38 times throughout the 4 Gospels. We can find one of those times in Luke chapter 11. Starting in verse 5, Jesus tells a parable. A parable is a simple story that illustrates a lesson. This particular parable is about a man who had an unexpected friend show up at midnight. This friend showed up hungry, but the host had no food left. The host goes to the door of another friend, knocks, and asks for 3 loaves of bread. This friend is understandably upset about being woken up in the middle of the night, and at the start, refuses to share the bread, so as to not wake up his sleeping kids. But the host is persistent, and eventually, he gets the 3 loaves of bread. What a story! The host knocked on someone's door at midnight, asked persistently, and was able to feed his unexpected guest. Let's see what Jesus says about this parable. So I say to you, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. This parable is about prayer. The host had to knock and be persistent to get what he needed. Persistent should be the word that describes our prayer life. Jesus is saying that our prayers are both heard and answered, just like a knock on a door. He may not answer our prayers in the exact way we want him, or at the exact time that we want him to, but he always hears and answers our prayers. You may be asking yourself, what does this have to do with generosity? Great question. First of all, this is yet another wonderful picture of God's wide generosity. He will always listen to you, and he will always answer your prayer. Second, in order for us to widen our generosity, we have to deepen our relationship with God, and prayer is an excellent way for us to do just that. Third, we should pray about generosity. Remember what 2 Corinthians 9:8 says? And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. We can use this verse to shape our prayer. Dear God, I thank you for your abundant blessings. Please give me opportunities to bless others through generosity so that I can abound in every good work. Back to you all at the newsroom.
Thanks, Professor Perceptive. Wow, what a crazy story.
You've got that right, Tina. I love hearing our local kids talk about prayer.
And hearing what the Bible says about prayer.
Well, that's all we have for today.
I'm Wendy Weather.
I'm Tina Truth-Teller.
And I'm Nora Newsflash, signing off for Channel 9's Through the Vine.
Stay safe and stay generous.
All right, that's a wrap.
So if you forgot, where were you?
Well, they asked me to come sing at a taco party, and I would get free tacos. All the free tacos I wanted, and I couldn't turn it down.
It's 10 a.m. Where are you getting tacos at 10 a.m.?
Well, it was a brunch. It was a taco brunch. And I'm sitting there inhaling tacos, and then someone says, this should be on the news. And I thought, it should. Oh no, I'm supposed to be on the news.
Oh, wait. Was this the place with the queso with the fountain?
It is.
Is it still going on?
It's still going on.
Why are we here?
Why are we here?
Let's go.
Bring me some.